Ebola means eradicate billions of lazy Africans. That's the plan of the Ebola. Why didn't they give it another name? They have been experimenting with rats, then they went on to experiment with rabbits, then they were experimenting with monkeys and baboons. Now they are experimenting with Africans. Ebola is a man-made disease, and it was made by the Americans, just like how they made HIV/AIDS in 1984 under the US Special Virus Program. It was registered and patented by the man who actually invented it, Robert Gallo, and he's still alive today. No one has sued him. Actually, he patented it that anyone who uses his invention, that is the virus, he can sue him for damages. Meaning if you have HIV and AIDS, he can claim royalties for you having his virus which he created. In 1984, Robert Gallo was given an award. How can someone give someone an award for creating a disease that is going to kill millions of people? But they did that. The US government and the United States Special Virus Program actually used 500 million of taxpayers' money, $500 million, to create HIV virus. How can anyone use $500 million to create a virus unless they are getting something out of it? It was an investment for them because they wanted to sell the antiretroviral and they wanted to depopulate Africa so that our African resources can also be enough for them to get a peace. So it was like mass family planning. HIV/AIDS has a cure and it's very easy to access, but they don't want you to know. They cured Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson had HIV/AIDS and they cured him. What did they use to cure him? Why are they keeping it a secret? Because it's easy to access. They want to make money from us Africans. And do you know what Ebola means? Ebola means eradicate billions of lazy Africans. So these Americans, they are the same people who run United Nations. Now they come to Africa acting as if they want to help us, but they are just monitoring their animals which they are experimenting on. They've been telling us lies that Ebola is not airborne. Let me tell you, Ebola is airborne, but they've been telling this lie so that more and more of us catch Ebola. But now I am exposing these people because they want us to die. They are evil. If Ebola is not airborne, why do you cover your patients with those plastics? Why do you wear very much protective clothing? Why? And also there has been a propaganda that it's not easily killed. You use chlorine, whatever. It's very easy to kill. All you need is nanosilver. Keep listening. I'm going to tell you what nanosilver is and how to get it. Over the years, our immune system, especially African immune system, has become HIV and AIDS resistant. So now they want to create a new disease to kill us. If Ebola ever reaches my country, Zimbabwe, I'm going to call Boko Haram and tell them to send back the Ebola to America. They will send it via DHL, via plane, whatever. They will send 100 people, 100 infected people there. Because you want to kill Africans. What have we done wrong? Long ago, during the slave trade, slave times, they brought the Bible. They brought the Bible so that we throw away our African science and we start following their Bible. No, I follow African science and I believe in evolution, natural selection. The Bible is there to divert our attention to other useless things. They came here, took our formulas, our African herbs, and they packaged them and they gave them complicated names and complicated conditions so that we think it's very difficult to access. The reason why some people survived from Ebola is because they accidentally took the cure, because the cure for Ebola is nanosilver, which is found in mineral water, in the panties, in the pads, some medication in your computer, in your refrigerators, the stuff that keeps the bacteria away from your refrigerator, in your microwave, in your stove, everywhere you find nanosilver. Your spoon is made of silver, your knife, the coins are made of silver, nanosilver is everywhere. So the people who survived Ebola took the cure took the cure unknowingly. 4,000 years ago, you know, people didn't know sex is the sex that makes you pregnant. They just thought pregnancy just happens, because how can you know? If you have an intercourse today, then after 3 months your belly starts growing. How do you know it's the sex I had 3 months that's causing this belly to happen? People were just thinking it's their ancestor who just put it in their home. Before science came, it's actually science that told people that no, a baby comes from sex, pregnancy comes from sex. But long ago, people didn't know. Nanosilver is that chemical that stops your fridge from getting bacteria. That chemical that stops your microwave from getting bacteria. It's in your phone, in your laptop, in your camera. Everywhere there is nanosilver. Everywhere there is cure for Ebola, but they don't want you to know that. That's why when they bring their experimental drugs, they give them fancy names and say you must store them in so and so, you must store them at so and so temperature so that they don't go bad. You can store them anyway, with the refrigerator, with no refrigerator, you can store them still. Below on my website, I'm going to, you can read in the description below, I'm going to put the formula how to make nano silver for you to cure Ebola and many other viral and bacterial diseases here in Africa, because Africa is the root of medicine. Africa is the root of education. Those guys, they came and stole our African herbs. Now they package them with names so that they want to sell them to us. We are not down.